That was such a violent bite. And we've got a few problems with weed beds out there. The fish are getting stuck underneath them every now and again. Well, we were worried about this swim producing the goods, and it's not one of the noted swims, but it's doing the business. The method's what's making the difference, and I actually think we're pulling fish from the guy downstream who's not using the time bomb, and I think we're taking his fish now. You'll notice I'm not feeling too sorry for him. Well, it is another barbel. Probably about £3, I'd say, Mick, would you?
Yeah, probably 3.5.
Well, I think about 3, mate.
OK.
I mean, I'm in a generous mood. There he is. Thank you, Mick. Mick's probably right, he probably is 3.5, actually. Well, we had £14. I then caught a couple of nice dace, which between them weighed a pound, that's £15. And then we've just had that fish there, which is £3.5, so that's taken us to 18.5 already.
18.5.
Very nice. You join us here at Hampton Load on the Middle Severn. We've travelled here down from Montford Bridge on the upper river, and we've come here to fish for barbel and chub using my secret time bomb method. Things have started pretty well, but I reckon that they're going to get better. Time bomb's done it again. Yes. Ooh, another one bites the dust. Look at where the hook is in the barbel's underslung mouth. Now, basically, this fish is a giant vacuum cleaner, and it feeds by sucking the bait into its mouth. They don't pick baits up and tweak at them, they actually suck them in. And that's why they get hooked so well on these pellets, and you've got to ignore all the knocks and bangs, because as soon as the pellet gets sucked into that mouth, as the fish turns away, it basically hooks itself. Another time bomb. Ooh.
Got one on and it's run down under Matt's rod. Lovely fight out of this one, mate. Oh, I think I've got the better of it now, mate. That's great.
Yeah, I reckon that one's about 6, Mick. It's £32.5 now.
Well, I reckon that's about 3.5.
I'd give it 5. Well, this is great news, really. I think I mentioned earlier on that we've got 10 days left to complete this challenge, and we were looking to bag up here. We're not in the best swims, but the method's producing the fish. You can see that Mick's playing another one now, and we've done quite well in this swim, really. It's not one of the most popular ones on the river, but that ground bait and pellet combination's drawn them in. And that looks like a reasonable fish. It's gone tearing off downstream, straight underneath my rod, and it's given Mick a fair old tussle, really. But I'm very, very pleased with what's happened today. I think if we'd got in one of the really good swims, yeah, we probably could have doubled the catch, but I'm not going to complain. Good fish, Mick?
No, I'm going to have to go to the other side of the bush to get it out, I think.
No, you're not, are you?
Yeah, it's behind that weed.
Well, I'm not sure what's huffing and puffing the most, that steam train in the background or Sir Michael. He really does get himself into some pickles.
I was faced with a dilemma. It was either drag it through a load of weed or run downstream, get over that bush and behind the stream weed and get it out the easy way. And I think Matt will agree that's a good £6.
Yeah, 6.5.
And that puts us up to, what is it, Matt?
52.5.
52.5 pounds.
If you'll forgive the expression, Sir M, we're steaming ahead.
Right, I'm going to get this girl back as quick as I can. She put up a great fight. Well, it is important with barbel to make sure they've recovered before you put them back. Just get the net out into the current, make sure they're pointing upstream. I usually lower the net and wait till they're ready to go, and she's off. Oh well, my feet are covered in mud, the rain's coming down, we're both soaked. I think we're both very happy and well on our way to a really good catch today.
I think I might be into another barbel here, Mick. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, well, change of scenery, Sir M.
Well, that wasn't bad, you know. 58.5 pounds if you include that last barbel and that small chub I had.
No, it was very good.
But it did dry up, didn't it?
Yes, it dried up, and it's a fairly instant method, Mick. I think we've got a better chance of catching in a new swim. If we'd stuck there, we'd have probably nailed the odd one or two, you know, if we'd waited. But let's try this new spot.
Yeah. About there, mate.
Lovely, mate. Yeah, perfect. Chance of a good fish on this one, Mick.
Here's a fish, Matt.
There you are, Sir M. that tear in the fish's dorsal fin there, that's caused by keeping the fish in a keep net.
That takes us now to 61 pounds.
Well, we've dropped onto another nice little pod of fish here, and the great thing about the time bomb method is it is pretty instant. If the fish are there, you'll catch them. It's as simple as that. And we've both been fishing for less than 5 minutes. We've both hooked fish. It really is a tremendous method, and it puts barbel within the reach of everyone. All you need to catch a fish is a bag of ground bait, a couple of bags of pellets, and the world's your oyster. Got it. There you go. Nice solid fish, good 4-pounder. Oh, this one's really lively. He wants to go. Well, the barbel are still coming. We're on 74 pounds plus this one, and it looks like a decent fish. It's fighting really, really well. Just came blasting upstream of me, and then straight back down the pool into the rapids. He's a real scrapper, this one. Yes. Yes, I think he's there. Well, there you go. That's a really solid fish, a good 6-pound, probably bigger. That brings up the 80.
Oh, yeah.
And that's quite interesting. Just clinging onto him, scooped up in the net at the same time, is what I think is probably a damselfly larvae. It's at the stage where it's going to crawl out of the water and hatch into the adult insect. And believe me, these barbel will know all about these things because they'll gorge on them. Anyway, let's put him away. Lovely. Let's put this one back. And away he goes. I don't know how many barbel I've caught on the River Severn over the years, but I still love fishing here and I still love catching them. It's not a bad one. They're just such fantastic hard-fighting fish. Absolutely brilliant. I'm in again, mate.
Well, we should have packed up by now because we've caught plenty of fish, but we were so close to catching 100 pounds, we just had to stay. We're up to 95 now, and if Matt can land this one, and it's over £5, we've done the ton.
That's a lovely sound, Sir Em. A good barbel in fast water takes some whacking on the fighting stakes, I'll tell you. Don't miss it, Mike. Here she comes. Oh yeah, it's over 5. Yes!
Yeah, that's a £5, mate. Well done. Actually, that's well over 5, don't it?
Yes, it is.
It's probably a 6.
We're not greedy.
No, you've definitely done it.
We'll call it the ton. Oh yeah, that's easily over 5.
Well over, yeah.
Beautiful fish. Well, what a fantastic fish to end this session, and it's worth noting that we've caught a 100-pounder barbel here today on the Middle Severn, which is a tremendous result. But don't forget, before we got here, we got 36 pounds of fish in our keep net. I'll just put this one back. So if you add those together, that's 136.5 pounds of fish, actually. We had 36.5 plus 100, that's 136.5. We've got 9 days to go. We're a long way from Lowestoft, but I'll tell you what, we're in with a shout, Mick.